algebra. That is the title of chapter 5. To review some of the vocabulary, numeric expression is the combination of numbers and mathematical symbols. 5 plus 6, or 2 plus 3 times 7, those would both be numeric expressions. Algebraic expression is when you add letters and numbers and combine them with mathematical symbols. For example, we could have 3 plus x, or we could have 2 plus 5 times x. Those would each be called algebraic expressions. The part of the expression that is the letter is called a variable. You can vary what letter you use, and you can also evaluate your expressions and vary the values of your letter. Like terms, in mathematics, when you have expressions, like terms are things that you're allowed to combine. An example of like terms in a numeric expression, since it's all just numbers, you can simplify it and combine the terms. In the first example, you have 5 plus 6, and you can combine it and say it's equal to 11. The next one, you have 2 plus 3 times 7. By order of operations, you'd have to do the 3 times 7 first, which is 21, plus 2, which is 23. However, in algebraic expressions, I don't know what x is, so I cannot combine them. I will give you an example of an algebraic expression with more than 2 terms. If I had 3 plus x plus 4x plus 2. I could then say this one has 4 terms, 2 that have x in them, and 2 that are just numbers. I can simplify this algebraic expression by combining like terms. The 3 and the 2 would be considered like because they both only have numbers in them, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Then I have x, which is like 1x, plus 4x, which is 5x. So I would have 5 plus 5x. Evaluate is what you do with an expression. You can always evaluate and really simplify numeric expressions to equal one number. However, algebraic expressions, you evaluate them by picking a specific value for your variable. An equation is when you take an expression and set it equal to something. So for instance, I could have 3x plus 1 equals 13. Because there's an equal sign, it's automatically an equation. I can solve the equation by finding what value of x would make that a true statement. Looking at that one, I can know that 3x has to be equal to 12 because 12 plus 1 is 13. So 3x would equal 12, and then 3 times, and this 3 connected to the x is by multiplication. We don't often write this times sign. When you want to multiply, we often just put it right next to it. So then we would get x equals 4. Inequalities are mathematical sentences when you use less than or greater than. You could have this expression 3x plus 1 and say how is it related to 13 when x equals 5. So if I substitute the 5 in, I have 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. How is 16 related to 13? It's greater than, so I would say greater than. It's important to be able to translate English sentences into mathematical sentences. For instance, if I say that I am X years old, in 2 years, I will be X plus 2. In 3 years ago, I would have been X minus 3 years, X minus 3. And if you double a number, if I double my age, it would be 2x. If I double my age and increase it by 3, it's 2x plus 3. So there are lots of different phrases that translate directly into algebraic expressions. What I want to do now is I want to show you a big part of algebra is being able to solve things. So I'm going to do one example. I'm going to give you 3x plus 5 plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 24. Okay, so I like to think of this as a balanced scale. I am going to look at the right side weighs 24 pounds, and the left side must also weigh 24 pounds if they're equal to each other. The x is going to represent a box of weights. So 3x would be 3 boxes that each have x pounds in them. The 2x would be 2 boxes that each have x pounds in them. The 5 would be an additional 5 pounds that's added to the left side, and the minus 1 means that 1 pound was taken away. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify either side if I can. I have 3 boxes and 2 boxes, so that is 5 boxes. I have 5 pounds, and then I took away a pound, so I have 5x plus 4 is equal to 24. Now, on the left side, I still have my 5 boxes, but I have these additional 4 pounds, and then on the right side, I have 24 pounds. So I'm going to systematically go through this. I'm going to take 4 pounds from both sides. So when I take 4 pounds from the left side, I end up with my 5 boxes, and then on the right side, I have the 5. I can see that the 5 boxes is going to weigh 20 pounds. So each of those boxes has to weigh the same amount. The 5x needs 5 times x. So really I want to solve for x. So I do 5 times x, opposite multiplication is division. So I divide by 5. So I end up with x equals 4. The best part about algebra is that you can go and check your solution. I'm going to put this 4 in for x. So I do 3 times 4 plus 5 plus 2 times 4 minus 1. 3 times 4 is 12. I follow order of operations. Plus 5 plus 8 minus 1. 12 plus 5 is 17, plus 8 is 25, minus 1 is 24, and 24 equals 24. And I say, yay, it works, and I'm done.